Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. Ready to start on a Lescom Super DX979F. Nathaniel in Ohio, this will be your radio. Get started on it right now. Get it out of the tape. Back in there. Check the accessories. Almost forgot to do that. Okay, microphone, power cord, and accessories. Good to go. Yeah, let's get some protective tape on here. Well, they should clean up these bezels before they pack the radio away, but they don't. I'll let you clean it off when you get it. I'm just going to put some tape on it to protect it. Make sure nothing happens to the chrome. Now, this one and a few of the other models in this group have that bevel part on the bottom of the bezel. And so the tape don't just curve around those corners like you want it to, so I have to guide it really careful around those. Make sure that it's unrolled enough to where I can guide it. Now, I've had a couple of you say that that sometimes you can't hear me. Well, I've got pretty much everything turned way down around me. So hopefully you can hear me now. All right, let's check this little guy out. Love the size of these radios. These new radios that Ranger's coming out with, whether they're Galaxies or Rangers or whatever, they're all made by Ranger. I love the size and all the features you get. It's not hurting for features, I tell you. Okay. Oh, Lord. All speaker, you know. And that's all we're going to get. Hope y'all don't mind if I turn that down. Okay, let's see. What I've got 100-watt slugs in there, so we're dead keying 2 4 watts audio and swinging forward to 20, 22, 24, about 25 watts. So dead keying 4. That's RF power all the way up. Dead keying 4 watts. Audio and swing into about 25. See, is the meter working? Hello, audio. Yep, meter works. Switch to SWR. That's reading high. I know that the SWR going into the dummy load is not 2 to 1. So I'll have to adjust that. You do that on that little panel there in the back of the radio. It should, the SWR on the dummy load is flat. So that'll have to be adjusted. All right, let's see. Did you get any options extra? $13.76. Oh, come on. Nope, okay. Just the straight Super 979. Okay, that's the transmitter. Let's check out lower sideband. Hello, audio, audio, 1 2 1 2 audio. Audio 1 2 1 2 audio. That's pitiful. Hello, audio, audio, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. So we're swinging to about 6 watts RMS, and audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. What is that? That's 16 watts PEP on sideband. So that's awful. We'll fix that. Hello, audio, audio, 1 2. On both upper and lower sideband. Okay, let's check out the receiver. Okay, that's a little bit below an S9. That's on AM. And that's a little bit below S9 on sideband. Okay, I'm at 30% modulation, 100 microvolts. That should be an S9, and it's reading a little below S9. So we'll take care of that too. All right. Switch over to. Okay, well, I don't need to do that. This one does not have FM. It's AM upper and lower sideband, and it is a mono band, just strictly 40 channel CB. All right. So let's get started. That and that, but I don't need these other little pieces. Some of these parts are reusable, some of them are not, but I have to go through them in my spare time. Yeah, right. You guys are about to work me to death. But I guess that's good. Everybody tells me that it's good, that I've got so much business, but and it is. And I enjoy doing this. Now, what I mean by doing this is making things better than what they are. And you guys sure do seem to love all of my modifications, because, well, you're ordering them like crazy. My enhancements, all the mods I do. You seem to love them. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm getting close on my PC board for the Lescom speech processor. In fact, the PC boards got here last week, and I've just about got all of the parts in that I needed. Did I show you guys the PC board yet? I'll show it to you here in a second. Thing about ordering PC boards, the proto boards basically are what I got in last week. So I've got to build a couple of them out and test them. A couple of you have told me, yeah, you can test them on my radio. Well, I'll do that for just a few of you. Don't worry, I've already got a couple of volunteers, so don't be volunteering your radio. If it works out like I think it will, it'll be great. Let me pull one of them out here. Set your radio aside there just for a minute. This is it. It's the Lescom. Let's see, can you even see that? You probably could if I get my big fingers out of the way. I got to get the... Alright, there you go. It's Lescom SP1, version 1. So it's called the LC SP1. Now, I'm sure you can't see it, but there's going to be a switch, a selectable switch. You can either install it or don't install it. But the switch will allow you to change from, let's see, let me get up here a little closer to it, from a dynamic microphone to an electric microphone and vice versa. So this will be able to work on all the current radios, including the Lincoln 2 and the AT6666. It'll run the electric mic. It will also run a dynamic mic. And all you have to do is either wire it up the way that you want to use it, or put a switch somewhere where you can select either dynamic or electric. And yes, that does mean that you can even use this on a radio that normally uses a dynamic microphone. You can use an electric microphone, like that little pistol grip job that you see. I believe A-Static makes it. It's electric. Okay. And like I said, I need to put one together, and I'll probably do that today. I need to put one together and test it out. Make sure that it works like it's supposed to. All right, let's get to going on this guy here. We'll start by removing all the parts we're going to replace. Now remember, guys, when you're working on these new Galaxies and Rangers, turn the heat down on your soldering iron. Turn it down to where it'll just barely melt the solder, and you'll be good. view out of the way. They do that to keep noise down in this first RF transistor, because it will generate some noise if you don't have that cap in there. I always lose that capacitor. I think that's it right there, but there's so many different versions of this board. Well, not this board in particular, but different versions of Galaxies and Rangers, and I know which parts they are, but sometimes I forget where they are on the PC board, going from one to the other, and I just messed you guys up, didn't I? Sorry about that. I'll have to watch that handle. Didn't mean to do that. Probably looked like I smacked you in the face with the handle of my solder put. We're going to put the high cut filter in this area right here. Okay, now I need to see where the diode is on this board. They're all in a different place. Okay. So there he is. All right, looks like it's coming off of that side. Figure out where I'm at on the bottom of the board here. That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be this one. Yep. Okay. It helps if you remember that it's upside down. And a little bit of skip coming in the last couple of days, which is good to hear. Yeah, can I get a hold of it? Move the wires this way. Come on. Maybe if I push it out a little more. It's out of the hole, but I want to lift it up so there's no way it can get back in there. I can't get a hold of it. I don't really want to take the front of the radio apart. There we go. I got it that time. Just had to hold my mouth right, I guess. Okay. One of these is going, let's see, I'm right there, R113. Goes across here. That guy goes from there to there. So I don't want him going to that one. Yeah, it does take a little bit longer to melt a joint every now and then. A solder joint. But that jumper out of the way there now. Now I could make a connection to a constant voltage. That's what we want. We want constant voltage on the clarifier. And you better make sure before you pull it out, because if you pull out the wrong jumper, it's a royal pain to get it back in. Ask me how I know that. No, on second thought, don't ask me. Okay, we'll cut that right about there. Can't believe so many of you are so interested in what I have to say. But thank you. I do appreciate that. Okay. That's done. And I've told you guys before what they do. They have like it's a sander, basically is what it is. That after they solder all the parts, run it over the wave soldering thing, it runs over this sanding belt, the PC board now I'm talking about, that cuts off, basically grinds off the through hole leads, and a lot of times it will like bend over the top of it. See, like you can't see it from in this camera, but it like leaves it, when it's cutting it off, it like forces it over and it leaves a little part of that. Okay. And sometimes those components are hard to get out of the holes because that part that's hung over the edge there wants to grab it. Okay. Oh, you know what? Do I have any filters left? Yes, I do. I've got one filter left. I'll have to get some more ready. So I'm going to start with the first RF amp upgrade. We are installing the 2SC2999 in place of the original transistor. And we're doing that because the 2999 has more gain than the stock transistor. It does help the receiver. Now this radio already has Schottky diodes in it. They also help receive because they're faster than the germanium diodes. But, you know, it's hard for me to see the difference in the receive between the Schottky diodes and the germanium diodes. But the germanium diodes are faster reacting. Where's that? There it is. I'm soldering in the filter now. Okay. Let's do the capacitor upgrade. Well, actually, you know what? Let me hardwire in the high cut filter. I have to turn it, guys, where you can't see it so that I can get the leads where they belong. I'm going to get off topic here a little bit. I've been watching a lot of YouTube where these guys are finding these old vehicles, getting them to start and driving them. But instead of fixing them up and painting them up, making them nice and pretty and shiny again, they're doing what they call this patina stuff. I don't know about you. I guess maybe I'm old-fashioned or whatever, but I don't like that. Matter of fact, I hate it. Patina. It's just, well, maybe I ought to shut my mouth. It just looks like a lazy man's way out is what it looks like to me. Don't want to take the time to do the body work and fix it up right. But now that's my personal opinion. You know, everybody likes different things. But I sure as hell don't like that. I'll tell you right now. And if you want to impress me, don't show me one that's been done up like that. Because I don't like it. If you're going to restore it, restore it. Just leave it like it is. I wish I had the money to buy all of them I've seen. I'd buy every damn one of them and get them all painted. Spraying clear over rust and crap. I just faded paint. I just really don't like it. Sorry guys, but I don't. I can't stand it. Taking something that could be beautiful again and just putting this patina crap on it. I just, one of my pet peeves. I hate that. And my business started out Lester's Custom Truck Shop. Okay. I've always been into radios, so when the custom truck business kind of went the way of Westerns, I started doing my radio thing. I mean, I'd had lots of training in the Navy on electronics and been playing with radios for a while. And you guys know what I did in the Navy. So I enjoy working on electronics. It's fascinating to me. But I never, ever did a patina on a custom truck. My God Almighty. I bet a lot of those old truck owners are rolling over in their grave. People taking beautiful old cars and trucks like that, and leaving that patina shit on there. My question is what is wrong with you? Why do you like that old nasty, dirty, faded crap? If you're going to do something, bring it back to life. But again, I'll shut up. That's my personal opinion. Everybody's got one. You know what they're like. Everybody's got one. I can't stand it, so when it gets to that point, I just find something else to watch. I don't guess you have to ask me my opinion on what I think about patina, do you? I don't understand what everybody sees so special about it. I mean, maybe it's because I've been around those old farms where there's old farm trucks and things that have faded paint jobs and stuff on them. But you know, I mean, if we ever got one of them, first thing we wanted to do was make it look nice again. Take care of that old faded paint and crap. Make it look like somebody cared about it. Oh, but that's the history of the vehicle. That's part of the patina. Who gives a shit? Make it look nice again, you know? Make the old vehicle proud. God, these zip ties and these Galaxies and Rangers, you sure better watch yourself on these, boy, because they don't trim any of them correctly. There's always a little razor blade sticking up on all of them waiting to get you. So if you work on one of these, Make doggone sure you trim these, or you'll pay for it later. Guaranteed. I've been cut by one of them damn things so many times it ain't even funny. Alright. Got the caps upgraded. Got the first RF amp upgraded. Got the filter upgraded. Oh, now this is a 15 kilohertz filter because this radio does not have FM. Now I'm getting ready to put the Top Gun in there. And what did I do with it? I had it right there. Did I put it back up? I might have. Yep. Ding dang it. Now, if you guys get bored and don't want to watch all this stuff, you know what to do. Go down there to the little gear, click on it, and then click on speed. The higher numbers make it play faster, the lower numbers make it play slower. And, well, everybody says for me to start telling you guys to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and that it will help me out. Well, simple fact, you guys watch my videos is really all I need. But if you do like the video, you go ahead and hit subscribe. Or click that thumbs up thing and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of the same. And yes, I'm, guys, I'm in my late 60s. So I've been doing things a while. Or maybe that's why I don't like this patina crap. My generation like things nice and shiny, new looking. And if I had a vehicle that I'd just pulled out of a field or whatever, got it out of a barn or whatever, I'd clean that puppy up, try to polish up the paint, make it look as good as I could before I started driving it. And, well, after I get the mechanical things working and everything, that's always first. You can drive it with it looking shabby for a little while you bring all the mechanicals up to where they ought to be. The first thing I always start on is the brakes. And I notice a lot of these guys, you don't need brakes. Brakes are not that important. Yeah, brakes are that important too. But I think they do it just to be funny. Right now I've got a 2017 Silverado regular cab short bed that I've been fixing up when time allows. So as you can imagine, I haven't got very far with it. Just installed a Linkswell Gen 3 radio in it. Those things are pretty nice. We do sell them. I don't have them listed in the store. But I do plan on listing them in the store under the stereo section. Yeah, we're going to start selling stereos too. And you just, like I'm selling scanners here, you just have to dabble in all of them if you want to survive. Especially with things being the way they are now. Somebody asked me the other day also, what happened to the amp page? Well, some of your friends complained about it, so I had to take the page down. But, I'm sorry, it's not an amp page. It's a CW transmitter. So, if you guys would like to order a CW transmitter, all you have to do is shoot me an email, and I will send you the CW transmitter price list and options. But I will not put the page back up, just to avoid conflicts. Okay, so time for me to start my tune, guys. So I'll give you a break from my babbling, and I will be back. Okay, tune-up's all done. Replaced the DC input buffer filter there in the back from a 1000 to a 3300. Went from a 1000 to a 3300. Same thing with the voltage regulator buffer filter. It was a 1000. It's now 3300. So it's 3 times the capacitance of what it had in there initially. Okay, replace the filter with a 15 kilohertz wide filter on 10.7 IF. Now this is only good for AM, guys. Okay, that prevents bleed over. All right, we've upgraded the first RF amp with a 2SC2999, and then on the bottom side we installed a Top Gun CP1. Now I really believe in these things. They make a difference. Okay, we've done the clarifier modification, and I have done the tune-up. So let me get you set up to where you can see the meters. Okay. Okay, Nate. We are on AM, and channel 20 RF power is all the way up. Mic gain's all the way up. We're dead keying about 7 watts now. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, about 7 watts dead key. Audio. We're reading on that bottom scale. I got 100 watt slugs on both sides. I forgot to show you guys that. And there's the 100 watters. Okay, so we're reading on the bottom scale. That first tick mark is 10. And then, of course, you see the 20. The next tick mark is 30. And then each division in between there is 2 volts. Or 2 volts. 2 watts. Audio. So we're doing about 36 watts peak on AM. Audio. And 7 watts RMS. Now I'm going to turn RF power all the way down. We're still on AM, channel 20. Okay, now we're dead keying 4 watts. Audio. You know what? Let me turn the dead key down a little bit. I know you guys like these things set at like 2 watts. So there's 2 watts right there. Or right at it. Might be a little bit over 2 watts. Audio, hello audio. We're still getting 36, 38 watts out of it on peak. Okay. Now, RF power's all the way back up. I'm switching to lower sideband. Hello audio, audio, hello, audio. And we're doing about 18 watts RMS, audio, and about 34, 35 peak. Okay. Now let me turn RF power all the way down. Still on lower sideband. Mic gain still all the way up. Hello audio. Wow. Can't tell I turned it down. Hello audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Audio test. Test 1 2 1 2 test. Audio. Yeah, you can tell just a little bit, but you know, this is a single final radio, so that's about all we're going to get out of it. You got a couple of 520s back there in the back of it. All right. Like I said, I like these little radios because, you know, the size of them are great. And the blue display. It came out with some white display 39s, Ranger did. And I think that would look pretty good in these too. But all right, let me put the covers on it and I'll be back. Okay, neat. This is your Lescom Improved Super LC 979. Got all the Lescom enhancements, and my camera is beeping at me or flashing at me, telling me my battery is about to die. So let's do the receiver checks real quick. Okay, that's on AM. A little bit above 9. I thought I had that set right on 9, but never fails. Okay. Here's the lower side. There's where the lower side needle is at. Okay. Turn that off. Oh, you remember what the receiver sounded like before? Now the noise blanker makes a difference. Imagine what that would sound like without the high cut filter. Okay. Nate, I sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to set it up for you. 7-3, everybody.